we spend the evening trying to find people in the town that know of this. What is it? Alexander. And then about information about the temple. We don't really have any success until we start asking about the green god guy, where we meet a strange druid named Denov. We talk to him, and guy says basically he takes care of the green god, but refuses to take us to see him, because he's afraid of something. Mostly that, the old god is hard to control because memory and confusion things and slight case of madness. So it's for our sakes, I'm sure, that he won't take us there. But
I
he
mean,
does.
that and tennis rolled very low on the
I
persuasion when it
did.
mattered.
I mean, do you have to put me on blast?
Yeah.
You're putting me on blast.
I tried.
Better.
I didn't put you on blast.
You're like, no, for reasons or whatever.
Don't you know, Dan, it's very rude to insult people who roll low. Isn't that right, Sue?
I don't know what
Shut
you're
up,
talking
Liam.
about, Liam.
Oh. I still love him.
I love you too, Liam.
Liam.
But hey, I even used my inspiration. I'm sorry, I just rolled low both times. I tried. But he refused to take us. And like perhaps once we deal with the things up north, he will change his mind. We go to the arcane inventory, get a potion of fire resistance, a gem of brightness, and some dust. And I don't think we got the love potion, but I wrote it down. But I might have just been writing down the prices.
Think we got it.
Yeah, I don't think we did either.
I don't think so.
Damn
I
it.
don't think we got the dust either. No, we didn't buy the dust either. We just got the gem and the fire resistance.
But we know it's there.
That was a
But
mistake.
Fitz commissions a dragon amulet of protection.
Yeah.
And the next morning we head out north. The snow is falling. Most of us fly, but Lenore refuses to be carried by a flying Aval and gets bouldered. Strong bad style bouldered by a bunch of yetis. They were throwing rocks at her. I shouldn't laugh because her arm got broken, but we killed the big bad meanie yeti, and the others ran away because I had a brain fart and didn't say that I killed them, but or tried to with my ranged stuff. So they got away. I'll say that I was distracted by trying to heal up Lenore's arm.
You could say that.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want. We all know what happened.
She's on the side of the Yetis.
Casting a Cure Wounds on Lenore. You're gonna heal up. Ooh, it's a good thing we leveled up before I tried to heal you, because that would have been +4, but now it's +5. So you heal up 6 hit points.
Obvious evidence she's on the side of the Yetis. Like,
Does that
the lowest
affect my
possible.
arm?
The pain is not as much, but your arm is still bad and broken.
I can't. Magical healing didn't fix the brokenness.
Not 6 hit points worth, no.
I'll try again, for fuck's sake.
Just set the damn thing.
I'm trying! Stop squirming!
No, just set it and we'll
Don't
just
tell
go.
me how to heal. I don't tell you how to punch things. 10.
Amazing.
You can have... Someone else can get an inspiration for that, because you've already got one. So
Oh, okay.
you can give it to someone else.
I'll give it to Fitz.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
And if you're back
Lenore
at...
doesn't get it for being mean to
I
me.
know. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't punch things. I hit them with my sword. Stabbing. It's called stabbing.
Maybe you should learn how to dodge rocks better if you're gonna stand in the middle of the road.
Oh shit!
I dodged that first one.
Yeah, but there was another one, wasn't there?
I mean, it landed on my arm. How was I supposed to dodge that?
Move your arm.
I was climbing. That would have led to
You
falling.
can't fly. This is a good point.
Well, whose fault was that?
Roll
It
initiative.
fell offered.
I've had enough of this shit. Roll initiative.
Okay.
But yes, your arm is still stiff and sore, but the bone is healed, and you no longer have disadvantage on all your attacks.
Fantastic.
You're welcome.
So you guys are
Thank you.
Oh dear.
you guys are standing in at the top of the valley, in about sort of knee-deep snow. What would you like to do from here? Are you going to continue on? Or are you going to take a moment to catch your breath? What's the plan?
There's no sign of those yetis that ran off.
The Yeti.
I mean, there's, big footprints to follow, but yeah.
Does it look like this is where they settled or whatever, or I'd be afraid to settle down here if they're gonna come back.
Make a nature check.
Oh boy, I'm good at those.
Also, I'm getting a little bit of echo from someone. I'm not sure who, but if...
Let's find out.
I'm muted right now, so.
I don't know that
Oh,
one.
fuck off. Well, if everyone mutes, then... But I think it's C, because, Jade...
If everyone moves, then no one can talk.
Yeah. I think it's C. Okay.
Why is it always me?
I don't know, because Jade's muted. Well, oh. No, I think it's Jade.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, you think a Yeti would, they probably live in the caves. You reckon they just come here to sort of catch food and whatnot, but they'll be scared enough to where they won't be back for a while. Seeing as you just killed their dad and everything.
Okay. Safe enough here, I suppose.
I mean, I have another, I don't know, 40 minutes of being able to fly like this. Seems a shame to sit around.
Mine was less until I tell it not to. I think.
Well, aren't you special?
It's not me, it's the broom. Broom, broom.
Well, isn't your broom special?
Abo definitely gives Lenore a look like that's what he wanted to say, but was too polite to say. Because that's what I thought. But I didn't think Abo would say that. Maybe we could push on a little further and not camp at the top of a snowy cliff. Maybe find a sheltered
Where
area.
things could throw rocks at us.
That would be one advantage, yes. Could maybe scout ahead. Find a place? No?
Yeah, no, or we could keep going.
I mean, I'm not...
We don't know how far it is until the temple, do we?
It was like
No.
a couple of days, and I think we're on day one, aren't we?
Yeah, it's basically a day and a half.
Right.
Is that from what we know for the dude? Because he was walking. Or do we just know, oh, it's
Yeah,
here,
that's
so it's
the
two days away.
by the dude's directions. It's a day and a half.
But he was walking and we're flying. Oh, but we're slowed down by Lenore. Yeah, sure. Carry on. You know what I mean?
Oof.
I did some
Dead weight
bullshit.
over here.
So,
That's mighty
only
brave of
right
you to
behind
say
him.
for someone someone within flurry of blows distance.
Honk shit, go.
I would like to keep going. That's right. Confidently.
Good. Mind pushing on a little further, Lenore?
Yeah, I'm good.
Do you want to ride with Fitz?
I can still walk.
There's plenty of room on the back of my broom.
I mean,
Fine.
it
I mean, if
It's
you
my
want to
arm.
take, I mean, if you want to, not risk it. I mean, I could walk for a bit.
Yeah, why don't you walk for a bit?
Yeah, I will.
Did I miss the part where my leg got broken?
No, but you were complaining about being left behind, so now you're not being left behind.
I wasn't complaining about that.
Well, then get on the broom and go.
I'm like the fastest one on foot here, which is why I was walking.
You're probably faster than my broom when I've got 2 people on it, because I can only go over 200 pounds. My broom can only go 30 feet.
Yeah, I am.
Brilliant.
All right then, Fitz, let's go.
Let's go. Broom, broom.
While all the fightiness is going on, Abel is like doing loop-de-loops in the snow with his flaming wings, just enjoying flying.
It's a bit cool. Can I have broom, broom be the magic word that makes the broom go? Because I think that's hilarious.
It's the Elvish for broom broom.
Yes.
But yeah,
It's broomaloom, broomaloom.
yeah, you guys continue on. Could I take from whoever is leading the way a survival check with advantage because you're flying and you have a better view?
Ava, I would say.
Okay, that is one of the few skills I don't have expertise in, but I am flying and I am the fastest, so I
That's
probably
the
should.
right wings that you can follow.
Do. 15 plus 2 for 17.
Oh, you lucky beasted. Yeah, so after about half an hour of flying, you see what can only be the Egerloft. It's this huge eyrie, this outcropping of like cliff face that just kind of hangs looking down over Raid. Curiously enough, though, you see something about halfway up the mountain, kind of a black sort of dark spot against the snow, maybe half a mile to the summit. And when you kind of swoop down closer to get a better look, you see what appears to be a cart, and it looks like one of the wheels has fallen off and is being hurriedly repaired by 2 or 3 cloaked figures in black. Well, 3 cloaked figures in black cloaks.
Okay. I don't know what the weather conditions are like right now, and I know I have like half-elven sight and a very perceptive. Have they spotted through whatever snow or blizzard or slurry, or if there's anything at all, me? Or have I seen them and they have not seen me?
It appears that you have seen them, but they have not seen you so far.
Right. What kind of is the... If they're halfway up the mountain... Have we got...
halfway up was not entirely accurate. They're near the summit,
Right.
But not quite there.
Okay. For our entire party to, leap on them, how far away is that kind of distance for whoever's walking and
Yeah, so for
Also,
Lenore,
if it's been about an hour, my wings are probably about.
about half an hour, I said. So
Oh,
I think
half
you've
an
got
hour,
like 10
okay.
minutes or so left, probably.
Right.
Yeah, for Lenore, who's the only one walking, she's, it's probably going to take her another 10, 20 minutes before she arrives there.
Okay.
I mean, keep in mind, I do have a base speed of 55 feet.
Yeah,
Around.
I
yeah.
understand.
Okay.
But as the Fitz
So in
flies,
6 seconds, so in 6 seconds, I could go, 110 feet.
True, but you're also in difficult terrain.
I don't believe I'm slowed by difficult terrain.
Oh.
Because of Sash?
No,
Sash things?
because of feet.
Because of feet. Okay.
I assume you
No.
mean a
I think
feet,
if you
not
just step
your
with the
feet.
wind or something when sprinting, maybe. I don't know.
No,
Hold your arms
I
behind you while you run.
have the mobile feet.
Oh, you have mobile.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought when you said feet, I thought you meant actual feet.
Feet. No, feet.
No, feet.
Because
the
of
other feet.
Feet. Let's travel feet.
So when I dash, it doesn't cost me extra movement. Difficult terrain.
Awesome. Okay.
Basically, she's elf stepping it across.
Yeah,
the snow.
so you're like running across the surface. That's dope. Then yeah, you guys can all pounce pretty much straight away.
Okay. Well, within that sort of 10-minute window or something, I will have my wings still there. I guess I will double back and inform people, and then we speed as fast as our speeds can take us. And Lenore has to, get across the ground and then up the mountain. So a little bit longer, but I guess that is possibly about equidistant for the slow pooting
Yeah.
along broom. Poot poot.
Yeah, for sure.
So we can intercept them before they get to the top, ideally.
Okay. Yeah, you're very much able to catch them considering they're not moving. So, however you would like to, attack, you're able to if you would like to attack. They are currently, just like both or all three of them are very much focused on trying to get this cart operational once again.
Whenever they get into like visual distance for those of us putting on the broom, black cloaks look significantly culty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Having seen them before, yes.
Fitz is completely clueless.
Me and Tanith will get all tense.
You okay back there?
Let's hurry up and get there.
He nods and continues driving at the roomset, which is what I'm going to call it.
Alright. So, are you just swooping down? Is that the plan?
Yeah. I'll stay out of sight as best as I can until everyone's in position, I guess. And they do seem distracted. Do you want me to go first and try and talk to them at all? Or do we keep one alive afterwards to maybe talk about what we're going to find? Hello?
Hello.
Oh, sorry, muted. I was gonna say we can't really have that conversation as we, are getting into position or whatever. So.
Well, I came back to tell you of the people on the mountain.
Yeah,
so...
but would Avel want to talk to them first, or would Avel want to try and get the drop on them and speak to them?
That was what I was asking. Presumably, when I came back to tell you guys that there are people, do we talk to them first, or do we kill all but one and then talk to them?
Did you say that they were people, or did you say that they were cultists?
Cult. I think it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
They have culty robes, but we are going to go in a cult den and probably use some cult information from anyone willing. I'm not saying they have to be alive after they finish talking, but
No. I know. I was just kind of. It's that what Tanith would have said to you would have been different if you said there are people on the road up ahead and there are cult people on the road up ahead.
oh no, they were described to me as people in
Yeah.
culty black robes or whatever. So that's probably how we would describe them. And as far as we know, there is cult activity in these mountains, and this is the way to the cult temple, and there's no
Yeah.
other reason for innocent people to be here.
Exactly. No, I'm all for bashing skulls and talking after. It'd be easier to control one than it would be to control 3.
Okay, so between us, let's try not murder all of them.
Okay.
Go team, go!
No promises.
Brum.
Swoop, swoop. Ambush.
All right.
Stab things.
You guys will have a surprise round, but we will do some initiative rolling right now, if that's cool.
Okay.
If not, then go
Every
fuck
time I
yourself.
roll a 6, it always went upside down. So I think I've got a 9, but then I see the little dot and find out I'm wrong.
I have a 9.
I rolled a 6 plus
I have
8.
I have a 10 overall though, because I have plus 4.
14.
16.
Okay. 14 Abel. 16 Lenore, because you're worth it. What was Tanith's?
9.
And Fitz.
9.
10.
9.
Okay. Well, yeah, Lenore, you're up first. We'll say that this initiative has been initiated when you're, within moving distance of them. So, like, you're
30 feet away.
30 feet away or however fast you are.
Alright.
I'm imagining this wonderful little section of like the side, like a shot of the side of the mountain with the people working in the cart, and then it just cuts to like the feet, like the of Lenore's feet going
Yeah,
on top of the snow.
it's
and then
anime
cuts
as
back
hell.
to them working, and some guy like looks up, and then
Yeah, and then the
splash.
foot kicks off a rock, and then, lands, splash of snow, and fight music begins. Dun, dun,
As we're flying towards them before we get into the surprise round, can I have cast mage armor to have mage armor?
Yes.
Just in case. Because you never know.
Yeah, so you see 3 Keltists. 2 are lying on their back, trying to like lift up the cart to reattach the wheel, while the third one is like holding the wheel and trying to push it on the axle.
Alright, so I rolled a 19 and a 19 for my slashes, and a natural 1 for my unarmed strike.
The 19's hit.
Uh, 10 and 14 damage.
Ooh. Is this on the one holding the wheel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because fuck that wheel.
Yeah. So you like
I
run
have
up.
a 9. Oh, go ahead.
You run up and slash at him, and he like stumbles forward and smacks his head off the cart. In the surprise, he like drops the wheel and begins rolling down the hill. While the 2 cultists underneath are like scrabbling, trying to crawl out from under the cart, so that they can grab their weapons and whatnot.
Can I cast Thaumaturgy? Oh wait, no, I don't have Thaumaturgy with Tanith. Fuck! I was gonna make the ground shake and make the wagon fall.
That's a cool
But I
idea.
don't have Thaumaturgy. I
Yeah.
don't have Thaumaturgy. Damn it! Okay, never mind.
Ava.
Aval is going to like swoop up, do like this lovely like loop-de-loop glide, and then like land lightly on top of the wagon.
Does he disrupt it and make it fall?
Possibly, I don't know if they like groan as they have extra weight or something? It's
Uh,
probably not
so it's
super heavy,
they're like they've
but-
propped it up on a rock.
Okay,
So
they're underneath.
yeah, so give me roll me a d100 there.
Okay.
I wondered if the snow underneath would be lighter and therefore more likely to crumble, causing an avalanche.
Possibly.
Don't say that. Don't put that in the world.
Remember the last time you gave a DM suggestion about how to hurt the group and your guy started stabbing our wizard? Basically, he lands and goes, "I'm afraid, gentlemen, your day is about to get a lot worse." And then I rolled a 3. Not even kidding. I
Oh,
rolled
fuck.
a 3.
Damn it. Yeah, so you alight, and there's just this horrible grating sound as the kind of corner of the rock they had it balanced on, the wood just kind of gives way and slams down. Not only does it pin the two gentlemen beneath it, but they each take 6, 10, 14 bludgeoning damage. And they are considered restrained.
Thank you, Dan, for making that happen for me.
No problem.
It's like as soon as he described them as being underneath the cart, I was like, oh yes. Oh wait, I can't do that.
So there's only one guy left who isn't pinned,
Yeah,
who's dropped his wheel.
yeah, and it is like it's about to hit the valley and go all the way down. It's just bouncing down the hill.
Now that I'm this close,
Mm-hmm.
definitely culty people?
Oh
Or is
no,
it like
these
an innocent man surprised?
these are cultists.
Okay, cool. So he locks eyes with with the guy, and he's still got the last of his flaming wings. Sorry, you're surplus to requirements, and he's just gonna put his sword right through his chest.
You are surplus to requirements.
Yep.
Bap!
9 plus 8 for 17,
That hits.
and so flame tongue, stabby damage of 7, and then I technically didn't say I activated the burniness, but I do get the sneak attack. I probably should have. 7, 10, 24. 24 damage.
24.
Oh, could I, if he's still alive?
He is just about still alive.
Oh, okay. Could I bonus action ignite the rapier while it's in him and basically do the damage of the attack?
Oh, go on then, you cheeky bastard.
2d6 fire damage. 8.
Describe how he dies in just such a horrible way.
So he says that you're surplus to requirements, and then just the sword just goes in, like he is surprised, I imagine, and the sword goes in with like no resistance, and there's just that kind of like, and then I say he's not quite gone, and then the sword just ignites while in him, and his eyes roll back, and I guess he slips off the sword, maybe off the cliff.
Yeah, he begins sliding down. Fitz, it's your go if you want to do anything.
Because they are restrained, they are not considered prone, therefore my ranged spells aren't effective, correct?
They are considered prone, and they also have 3/4 cover.
But you do get advantage because they're restrained?
Yeah. So
Because
it's,
they can't move the bits that you can see of them.
yeah.
I'm a shoot Eldritch Blast from my mouth. And miss with the first one, because that's only... Oh, advantage, Liam! Oh, advantage, that was quick. That's a 21
yeah, 21 hits.
on the first one. For 8 damage. Followed by... 22, so that also hits. Of 6 damage! I rolled tragically.
What was the first one? Sorry.
First one was 3 and 5 at 8.
Okay. This guy is looking rather pained and scared, but still alive. And he will continue and try and struggle out from under the cart. Tanith.
So we're within walking distance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tanith is just gonna go up with her mace and look at the guy that Fitz just tried to annihilate.
Hit. Hit is a better word.
Yeah, the guy that he just hit. And she's gonna look at him coldly and just say, "We only need one of you," and bring the mace down on his head.
Oof.
With advantage, that is a 19.
Yeah, hits.
7 points of damage.
He's still alive.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste a thing to cast a spell. That's my go.
Okay, Lenore.
Unless I can. Nah, I don't have an off weapon.
Sure. Lenore, you go.
Would be cool if I finished him off though with that line.
Mm-hmm.
If
Can
there's one thing
I-
I've learned, it's when you say a cool line, you never kill.
Unless you're Dan.
Yeah, but I knew I
Okay.
had sneak attack with a magic sword to back me up.
Is it possible for me to jump up in the cart to prevent them from trying to get out from under it, or do I think that they're in danger of escaping?
You can impose disadvantage if you spend your turn doing that, or
think
if
I'll
you
do
spend
it.
your movement to get up there. Even sorry.
Yeah, I think I'll do that just because we kind of wanted to keep some of them alive,
Yeah.
and we're murdering awfully quickly. So can I
One guy hasn't been hurt.
pop one of them in the head on my way up?
Yeah.
I'll just go unarmed strikes on the one that's not been hurt.
None of them haven't been hurt.
Yeah, one of them, they both got pinned under the cart, doing 12 damage.
Okay, so the one that's not been attacked by
Yeah,
my
sure.
ally. For a Kraken,
Oh, he's dead.
a 19. I'm specifically punching to do subtle
Non-lethal.
damage. Yeah, non-lethal. A 19 and then a 2, which doesn't hit.
Okay.
So that would be 18 non-lethal damage. As I walk by, pop the guy a couple times in the head, and then scamper up the side of
Yeah.
the cart, kind of approach, keep them from trying to crawl out.
He's still up. Ava.
Okay.
Okay, so there was the one that was lightly popped there. There was the other one that has been shot and maced.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is on the lowest health?
The one that has been shot and maced.
Okay. So Ava flourishes, turning around, flames in the snow. Maybe the wings kind of just fading slowly out, hissing against the snow.
That's a cool ass image.
Yeah. He just locks eyes with the other guy. Like the lady said, we only need one. Slice. Slice, slice, slice. Slice. 17 to hit,
17 hits.
which is a hit. And then 11 slash. 9. 13 sneak. And 9 fire.
Why don't you describe his death too?
Again, like quick in and out. Like there's no resistance. He's not like his flesh isn't even there. Just whooshing, puts him out quickly, and he crumbles to the ground. Possibly like through the neck or something.
Awesome. It's this cultist guy. He, being the somewhat fanatical cultist that he is still going to try and escape. That's a natural 1, and he has disadvantage. So he fails to escape. Fitzberg.
Is he the only cultist left?
He is.
And we're keeping him alive?
That was the intention of me bringing it up earlier.
Cool. In which case, Fitz is just going to fly down and, like, jump off the broom, hold it, and look terribly, terribly unmenacing as he smiles at the guy. Hello! And that's my turn.
Sure. He doesn't respond other than to struggle against the thing. Tanith.
Can I drag him out from underneath the wagon and hog tie him with some of our climbing rope?
You will have disadvantage to pull him out, but you can certainly try.
Okay.
Make me an athletics check then. Or, well, you're trying to grapple, so give me a grapple.
And I have disadvantage?
No, give me an athletics check to pull him out, and then grapple. Okay.
Athletics is only going to be a 6.
Okay, you cannot pull him out.
Okay. Tanith just has him by the feet and is just like, stop struggling, and just manages to get a boot off.
Yeah.
Just going to throw it at his head.
He's probably going to lose that foot to frostbite. Yeah. We can be out of initiative now, as I don't see him going anywhere. What would you like to do?
Get him out and tie him up.
I'll hop down off the cart so that can be easier.
Okay. So I will say it's pretty mundane for you all to tie this guy up. He is at your whim, and he just says, "You'll fucking regret this. We'll kill every last one of you." And tries to spit at Tanith.
I don't even think you're gonna
Did
survive it.
Did you say he spits at Tanith?
Tries to.
She's gonna boot him across the face.
Okay, make an attack roll.
With advantage, because he's prone and restrained.
Yes, ma'am.
14.
Yeah. You boot him across the face. He takes 1 damage plus however much your thing is. He takes a bit of damage. It doesn't really
3.
matter.
4 damage together.
Yeah. And you see like his blood like kind of speckles across the snow.
Right, so you were saying you were going to kill us? How many of your friends are up there to kill us?
Enough.
Enough? Oh no, that doesn't sound like enough at all. Any idea of a rough estimate number, perhaps?
Soon there's gonna be an endless number.
I really doubt that.
How tall
I
is
really hoped you would be helpful. They'd keep you alive and not your friends, and he kind of like beckons to his crumpled friend next to him.
Yeah, you should feel lucky.
How tall is this guy?
He is like 5'11".
Okay. I'm going to use prestidigitation on his clothes, like a foot of his clothes in a cube. I don't know if that would just be like his torso, or like the bottom half of his torso and his legs, and apparently I can chill non-living material or something. So I'm going to like lower the temperature of his clothes, and because it's already freezing, hopefully it's gonna make him incredibly uncomfortable and potentially more agreeable.
Yeah, you see, like his, like skin, kind of goes a bit bluish, like in the cold, and his lips turn like that sort of dark ruddy purple, and he's like shivering, pretty intensely. But
You might want to talk before you lose some limbs, friend.
I think at this point I'll take an intimidation check with advantage from
I can do
whoever
that,
wants to
'cause I'm
make
the
it.
one feeding him.
Okay.
14 plus 8
Nice.
for... Oh, shit. Math.
Is Fitz proficient in intimidation?
Yes. I was like, but what? What?
Mm-hmm. That might come from Charlatan, I'm not sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Doesn't
Seems
seem to
fair.
make a lot of sense for Fitz, but okay. He is a
He is
scary face.
really
Don't
creepy.
know things.
It's like serial killer intimidation is what that is.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe.
Yeah, he begins to kind of shiver, and kind of looks up at the crazy, insane cat.
That helps. He's also a cat person, and that's weird.
I don't know exactly how many there are. A dozen, maybe.
And why are you taking the people from Raid?
They are to be sacrifices to open the door and release Margot again.
What happened the last time she was released?
Cataclysm.
Yeah, it went really well for her last time too. Yeah, if she was such a great god, you wouldn't have to be rescuing her right now.
Now that the false pretenders are dealt with, Margot will have no opposition.
Don't think that's how that works. Because you see, she already tried this once and failed. What makes you think being cooped up in a cage for thousands of years is going to make her any stronger? Newsflash. They don't have newsflashes. Here's a hot tip for you. It's not. She's still going to be a piece of shit, and she's still going to get defeated again.
When you say hot tip, I like wave my flaming sword.
I was gonna say I make the clothes even colder.
He will just kind of stare daggers up at you, not really able to come up with a good answer.
Yeah, I thought so. You cultists aren't exactly known for your wit and free thinking. But it's okay. Someone will be along to tell you what to think shortly, and she pats him on the head.
I don't think anyone will. I think you'll probably be dead.
Yeah, because we're gonna kill them all.
Yeah. I kind of meant whoever it was gonna be that was gonna drag him to, whatever twisted hellscape,
I
through
get
these
you now.
guys.
I get now, yes. Okay.
No, I get why it wasn't, clear. It was
Yeah,
a bit of an obtuse metaphor.
Yeah,
I was trying to be clever, but
it really was. I think we just kind of didn't really pick up on it. So maybe
I need to stick to my delivery or the landing. Is it my tone or is it what I said?
I think it might have been a little bit of what you said. Like you didn't have like a qualifier in there to let us know that you're like specifically talking like the
Just
afterlife
kill me,
kind of
please.
thing.
I see.
I was gonna say we're gonna.
Right. Well, for all the innocent people that you have dragged up there and, torn away from their families and, murdered fathers, daughters, mothers, sons, all of that, I hope you know what you did was fucking foul.
And by the powers vested in us by the Queen and other
People,
authority figures.
Sanctum of the Silver Wind.
There you go. You're dead now, and just know that you've brought about the destruction of your entire sect, and they'll be joining you soon in the afterlife.
No one will mourn you.
Dennis says, giving a look at Lenore.
Yeah. Oh, is this the part where we kill him?
Yeah, I think so. Do you mind?
No, I got this.
Okay.
And I'll just take a swing to cleave his head off.
Yeah, you see his head kind of rolls in the snow, and where the blood hits it, there's like a hissing sound as like the steaming blood kind of freezes against the snow, and you are left in frigid silence once again. Speaking of frigid silence, I need to close this fucking window. Sorry.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a sex joke, but okay.
I would like to search the wagon.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I would like to scoop some blood snow into an empty vial.
Okay, make a weird guy check.
Is anyone helping me search the wagon?
No, I'm too busy scooping blood snow for Fitz. I will help you with the wagon.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna use my inspiration. What is it with Tanith's dice?
You need 2 dice.
Apparently,
I do have a +7 if you wanted me to do
Yeah,
it and save your
please.
inspiration for the demon temple we're about to go into.
please, someone. I'm helping you.
Thanks. I appreciate it. A lot. 19.
Yeah. It's mostly food. Pilfered or purchased, you're not quite sure. But it's mostly kind of like rather sad and old looking vegetables, a little bit of meat, as well as some. Yeah. Liam, you can still have some blood snow.
Yay!
Yeah, and you also see like a few weapons and stuff, but there's nothing really magical or of any particular interest. It's mostly kind of, maybe a couple bedrolls and that kind of stuff.
I'm guessing that they're not above murder. Is this like stolen or?
You're not entirely sure, but it looks to be kind of ratty old stuff, so likely pilfered. You don't think it's too far out the realm of possibility?
Sure. And they were doing this without a steed of some kind, a donkey to pull the wagon.
No, actually, yeah, that is one thing I forgot to describe. And then I remembered that I needed to describe it, and then when it came around to my turn again, I forgot to describe it again. So, actually, what was pulling this, and is now kind of, while they were trying to repair the wagon, they kind of took it off and put it, tied it off to a rock or whatever. Is a gigantic goat with white fur or hair, that kind of flows all the way down to its feet, and these huge curving horns, and it stands about 5.5 feet at the shoulder. It's gigantic.
I go over and pet it.
It nuzzles your hands.
Doesn't happen to be the new mountain goat that is in Prime of the... What's it? Frost Maiden.
I didn't know there was a mountain goat in that.
They did a new goat, especially for...
Oh.
I sent that short video of that absolutely tonk goat, like walking...
Oh, yeah.
Weeks ago. They basically did that, but put it in the realm of Frost Maiden and gave it a stat line.
This one is basically if you took a Scottish Highland coo and mixed it with a goat, that's what you have. Like
It's a cougar.
it's a cougar.
I love a cougar.
Hugo the Coo Goat. Yeah, it's a dire mountain goat. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what this is.
And if you need to sound a little bit cooler, just make it dire.
Dire goat.
Mm-hmm.
It nuzzles your hand, Fitz. And
Okay, so it's friendly.
Yeah, and it starts chewing on an errant bit of cloak.
One of the dead guys.
Once they're done searching the thing, I'm going to release the goat.
Okay. You untie it.
You may be free, Mr. Goat.
It gives
I
you that
don't know
weird
that-
goat stare.
Is it like so domesticated that it's just gonna like chill here and be eaten by yetis?
Doesn't seem like it's planning on moving anywhere in a hurry.
Yeah. Fitz, I don't think we can just leave it here.
Why not?
Well,
It's
I don't
free to
think-
do whatever it wants. If it stays here, then that is what it wants.
yeah, but I don't think it has a lick of sense to like hide from yetis.
What do you say, Mr. Goat? He looks the goat in the eyes.
You can't look at both its
both
eyes
the
at the same time. It's a goat. So you look at it
Searching for the answer.
in one of its eyes, and
Yeah, I'm one of them. Sorry, I brought a
no,
short
no worries. I just
Look
goat,
at it in the eye.
goat eyes are a weird thing.
They're soulless.
Yeah, and it kind of continues chewing on your cloak and stands still.
He seems bright. I think he'll be fine.
Okay. I have.
We'll leave them here.
No. Seems a shame. But
You have
the only
another
other
option?
the only other place is really to leave him outside the temple while we do all of the cultist killing, which may or may not be safer. Further from the trolls, closer to the yetis, closer to the cultists. And maybe he'll follow us. Who knows? There's some food here at least. Maybe he'll just snack halfway up this mountain, and
We'll get him on our way back.
I think so.
If he survived the yetis, he was meant for us.
I think so. Halfway up this mountain on the sort of narrow cart path, maybe he's got a chance.
It is how the fates would have it.
Uh-huh.
Presumably
Do they-
it's a he. I kind of just, cock of the head.
I don't know how hard it is.
You
to
gotta
search it.
check?
Yeah, I mean he's a dire goat. He's pretty tall. I don't have to get to the ground.
Oh
Just
no,
gonna
you
see
do.
if he's-
Its hair reaches the ground.
Yeah, that's what
Like
I
it
thought.
is
okay.
intensely. You can't see its legs. It just kind of looks like a square.
Okay. Like one of those dogs then.
Yeah, like a Highland Coot.
Very well. I mean, if he has no chance of correctly gendering the goat, I guess he'll just stick with he for now.
The goat's not complaining.
I don't think so.
Meh.
Your name will be.
Oh no, Tanith
Don't
is
name it.
becoming half goat.
So where
Sure.
go? Were you bitten?
Who dis?
Sorry, I've got a new class to write up.
The black goat. Let's.
That'll be a race, surely.
It's a little cold here. Shall we? Carry
Yeah.
on?
Please. Well, yeah, I'm fine, but okay.
What I did to that guy's clothes to make them really, really cold, I can do the other one, but I can only do it to one person at a time. Unless you scrunch really close together, because then I can get you in the 1 foot cube all together. And then
I'm
we-
actually fine. I'm actually quite comfortable.
Tanith, do you want to share 1 foot cube?
I'm all right.
Right, just for me then. Thank you. Fitz, if you would. And I'll begin strolling with
Mm-hmm.
newfound enthusiasm.
Yeah, so as you guys
And wolf.
make your way up the hill, striding through the snow. You have a hairy friend who tags along with you, just walking as you walk. Seemingly quite chipper, just following along, stopping to nibble the occasional snowdrop that peeks its head out of the dense blanket of white snow.
Sorry about the mutages. Yes, Ava will now feel a nice warmth around his torso as I prestidigitate his clothes warm.
Awesome.
And as you approach the Egerloft, you see what must be the entrance. Just this large kind of open gap in the cliff face. This kind of it doesn't look square and regimented and like it was put there purposefully, but equally it doesn't look like it can be a natural occurrence, so it's quite hard to kind of figure out if it was man-made or not. It's this kind of open, jagged doorway that seems to have come out of nowhere from the cliff face, about 10 feet wide and 15 high. It's a very big door. And as you approach, you can see inside that there the floor and the walls and ceiling are all like flagstones and have been. You can tell those are definitely like man-made.
Could I get a spelling for Egerloft?
No.
Thanks.
But that is what you see as you approach. Mind if we take a quick 5 at this point? I have some medication to take occasion. Goodbye.
No bodies?
Guys, we have a goat. I didn't want to be the one to bring him into the fold, but we have a goat.
But you hoped. You hoped he
I
would
did.
join.
I did.
His name will be Jason.
Jason?
Jason's a goat.
Jason the goat?
Jason and the Golden Fleece?
Yes.
Oh, I wish that was the reference. I just googled famous goats Chinese zodiac and Jason Statham was on it, so I picked him.
Right.
He was labeled as a fire goat, and I thought that was cool.
Of course he is.
That was even a cooler goat. He's a fire goat.
No, Jason Statham's a fire goat. Jason is just a regular goat.
Jason is a fire goat. Did you see he has that spark of life in his eyes? Okay, maybe not.
I did. It was very far away. Like, really deep within his soul.
Well, because he was like serving cultists, and it was like it was beginning to like die out, and he was beginning to question life.
Oh, poor Jason.
But now, like, he's got a newfound freedom, and a 75% chance of being eaten by a yeti. But live a little.
Circle of life. Circle of life is also the circle of death. They don't teach you that in The Lion King.
What the hell did I spell Egerloft previously? English, no.
When I saw that I could make stuff cold using prestidigitation, I'm like, oh, let's turn the ice on, shall we?
Yeah, good plan.
And now I have ice blood in my vial. Ice blood, snow blood. It'll melt. It'll just become regular water soon enough.
Mm-hmm. Then
It's
diluted blood.
already
And then-
melted.
Because I can flavor it, I can flavor it wherever I want.
Like lemon. or
Grey?
citrus.
Yeah. Precisely.
Indeed.
I think that's part of the charlatan thing, is like he used to sell these vials of stuff, and he would make them taste like, this is tastes like lemon, and it'll make you feel all warm and cozy. And then he does, and then it tastes great, warm and cozy. And buy a bunch, and then they sawed off, and then it doesn't do the same thing because he can't prestidigitate it from that far. For a split second, I thought that had the Egerloft biff.
It does.
Well, it says B1 floor, which
No, this is the Egerloft biff.
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 I'll just post it. So in the chat, I named it that.
That is
The
cool.
Egerloft.
I did wonder if there was an Aegis inspiration there. Even though other people pronounce it Aegis or Aegis, and that's all cool. You do you.
This would be Egerloft, in how I would think about it.
Yeah, it's
So Egerloft, it would be the AE thing.
More-
Potentially.
yeah, it's kind of Germanic, basically. So it's Eger.
Or it'd have, some sort of mark above it, but they get faffy putting umlauts and things.
I love the idea that there's a sign that says the Egerloft, and then underneath it has how it's pronounced.
It's like in Dunhollow. We basically, because everything's like got weird Icelandic names, there's pronunciation guide for like every place, but there's one place that's called the Brothers, and so to make it look right, we also put a pronunciation guide on the Brothers.
That's really funny.
Yeah, cheeky bit of comedy there. So yeah, I don't know if Jade's back.
I haven't heard that.
See.
Ah, no.
No, we're
It's
asking about
Jade.
No, Jade.
Oh, we
See.
same joke.
See.
Oh.
See.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Mm-hmm.
See.
Mm.
I definitely thought you were just saying yes in Spanish,
See.
and I was very confused.
Indeedy. All right. So.
See?
Oh, Yvette.
Does the goat come in with us to the corridor?
It certainly tries to.
Is there some kind of rope that I can use to tie it to a random post outside?
There is. You can tie it to a rock.
There we go. That'll do. You stay here, Jason.
That'll do, goat. That'll do.
You're going in there, and it's too scary for goat.
And something tells me they don't have posts outside their secret base.
Sure it is. It's a sign
course
that
it
says secret base.
Cult meeting, coffee and cookies inside.
Mm. More kids will come if there's punch and pie.
What time of day is it right now? Like, how long did it take us to make this trek?
It is, getting towards, like, the sort of afternoonish, time. So probably looking at, like, 2, 3.
Okay. Are we wanting to head in here now, or do we want to find shelter outside to, like, rest up and come in fresh? Or is everyone cool to do it now?
I can do it now. I am good.
I'm good.
Oh, my mic didn't will be down when I
I mean,
You're injured from your
Yes.
overlay thing.
yes, I am. I don't think since the Yeti fight, because I took a Yeti punch.
Yeti punch.
Yeti punch. I mean, surely
I,
I can't move very quickly this high up, and
Tanith
Maybe
would not admit it, but she used a lot of her magic during Yeti fights and things, so
Oh, you're thinking
Sorry.
rest?
yeah. I have no first level spell slots because I had to heal you twice for your arm. No third level, or missing one third level, missing one fourth level. So I've got a fourth, a 2/3. I have all my second levels, but all of my first level spells are gone.
I suppose we did make very good time. saying that I think we've only been doing it half a day or something.
Yeah,
I just think it might be easier to find somewhere to rest that's safe outside the temple than we would be trying to do that in here,
Observation.
where we might cultists might stumble across us.
Absolutely. I suppose we did make very good time, and if you wish to rest and regain your spiritual energies, maybe we can find
No,
somewhere.
I'm fine. I'm asking for you guys.
She's not fine.
Oh, right, okay. She didn't admit that she was down.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Tanith.
Well,
I'm fine.
a big
but do we want to stop?
sure. I mean, I slightly hurt, but an hour could do me if we find somewhere to rest for a little bit.
Yeah, okay. An hour's good for me. She lies.
Right.
I mean, my arm is tingling a little. If we could spare the time, maybe a little longer rest.
I mean, we expected it was going to take us a day and a half, and it took us half a day, so...
Maybe we could scout a little bit and see what comes in or out. So if they're expecting that cart anytime soon, it might be prudent.
Does it look like the cart could come in through this way?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I was gonna also. Did it seem like the cart was going away from the base or towards it?
Towards
was
it.
the goat
has all the supplies in, presumably the food they need. Maybe...
They'll be expected, so if we try to rest around the entrance, people are going to come up looking for them, probably.
Yes, but if we could rest somewhere nearby, we might be able to see the people who come out looking for the food, and then they come out.
Yeah, I like
or
that.
take out the next wave, whoever's coming.
Yeah, because they might send some people down to help during the snow. They got stuck, we better go help them, and then we crack our heads in.
I like that.
Do we... I know we got rid of... some of the bodies went over the cliff. Is it worth us going back down and throwing the other bodies over the cliff so they don't know what's happened to them? Or are we not going to let them get that far?
I don't think we'll let them get that far.
Yeah, I was understanding it as well.
Okay. Can we scout around on this plateau of sorts to see if there are any, side caves that we could hunker down in?
Give me a survival check.
Or did we pass any... Okay. If there's none here, maybe we can pass back down the mountain nearer where the cart was or something and see if there's more there. That is a 9. Unless I'm being assisted or blessed or guided or whatever.
I can do the assisting.
Yeah, you can have some guiding. You can have some guidance. We're also going to need to take the goat with us, because otherwise he'll give up the game.
That was no question.
So that is now, rather than 9 or 14, but plus the guidance, 17.
Yeah, you find a nice cave with a view of the kind of entrance to the Egerloft, and plenty of space for goats and sleeping.
Is it like a closed off cave, or is there a tunnel that goes in further? Make sure nothing... I'm going to look for signs of Yeti burrows or something in this cave.
No, there's no signs of anything that kind of catch your eye.
Just a vet cave. Plus
Yeah, you can see the back of it, and there's nothing in there except, a light dusting of snow.
Okay, well, this looks like a good place. Someone want to take first watch to see if anyone comes out?
I can do that.
I can take a watch.
So Fitz first, and Lenore, Kenneth or Avo?
I'll take the last one.
Avel, then Tannis. And then Jason, because he's part of the team.
Oh, Jason's always there. It's hard to tell if he's asleep or awake because he doesn't close his eyes ever.
Alright, well, give me a perception check, everyone, for their respective watches, please.
Are we doing the full 8 hours sleep?
I guess. Unless you would like to do something else.
Given the Tanithers gave nothing away, and Avel said that it was okay with just an hour, does Lenore say that she needs
Yeah,
a large amount of rest?
that's kind of what Lenore's kind of hinting at.
Okay.
But I figure she's not. I figure she's not a dum dum, and she knows.
She
Yeah.
knows when Tanith has expended a lot of her energy, yeah?
Sure. Avel doesn't have the same knowledge, perhaps, of divine caster classes, and also
it took a little
Tanith is a grown woman, and
Yeah.
she can look after herself if she says she doesn't need looking after. So, if Lenore gets the messages, then she'll say she'll rest. I guess.
For sure.
My perception was a
Okay.
24.
8,
19.
3 plus 5. Amazing.
Not natural 20.
Well,
Fitz is busy fiddling with his thread.
luckily, none of you encounter anything of note. The Egerloft is silent. The entrance is not entered or exited. As far as you can tell, everything is quiet within, and your night's rest goes without issue.
Woo.
Ah.
Mum.
But the next morning comes. You'll wake. Presumably,
It's like pretty close to dawn, if not like slightly before like when everybody's like rested, since we tucked in so early last night.
Mm-hmm.
Fitz does the super big cat yawn with the big stretch.
I like it.
You know the one.
I do. Very well. And
Sorry, can I ask? My Phoenix Feather Flight thing comes back on the next full moon. When is the next full moon?
roll me 2d8.
Okay. Bearing in mind we've had a day now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, full moons are once a month, so.
I know, but already one day out of it, because technically...
Yeah,
used it
so
yesterday.
I mean, we're assuming that it's been a couple weeks since the last full moon,
11.
and so it's 2d, so it's 11 days till the next one.
See, if I used it yesterday, it would be 10 days, because
Sure.
one day would have been expended. Cool.
Okay, what? Ready? Let's do this.
Let's do
Yeah.
this.
Casts mage armor on himself.
Yeah, you do.
Pink lights, and then he just looks normal again.
So, as you guys approach the entrance to the Egerloft, you are greeted with what appears to be a small kind of entrance room, as you can see from my kind of overlay revealing it, hopefully. It is this like small kind of squarish room. Kind of gives a good view of like the flagstones and everything. There's a door straight ahead of you inside, heavy and like forged of iron, and it appears a little newer than the rest of it. Like the stones are very worn, and everything, but the iron door looks pretty new. You also see like bundles of clothes and like items and kind of broken wood lying around this room.
Normal people clothes, I assume, not cultist robes.
Yeah.
It's the cold weather clothing.
Yeah, mostly. Kind of just normal, like travel clothes.
How many sets?
Do you want to make me an investigation check?
Sure. Just wondered if this is a cloakroom, we might get a judge of how many people are in here. Oh, that was bad. 10. 'Cause I have a +7.
Yeah, hard to tell. You do get the impression these aren't the cultists' clothes, though, from the fact that you could see
That's what I figured.
you could see the cultists still wearing their cult robes when they were out in the snow.
Right. So, are these traveling clothes? Are these kind of like the overcoats and the cloaks and stuff, or they strip these people naked?
Seems like the latter.
Right.
Like you're seeing undershirts and things.
Okay. Like just tossed aside.
Yeah, just in piles.
Okay. Right.
Are we just trying the front door?
I mean, do you see another way in?
Nope. Fitz tries
Hold on.
the door.
The
Oh,
door's
was that hold on? I thought I heard a hold on. Fitz tries the door.
the door is locked.
Do I have a chip? Damn it.
Give a quick search of the area surrounding the door for like a mechanism that might open
Sure.
the door.
You see a lock on it.
Okay, so it's like a lock.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay,
Would you like me to give it a go?
of course. I was just looking for, a tricksy door like the other place had.
That's fine. I think more people are using this one. 19 for my thieves' tool check. I don't know if I was guided or not, but 19 it is.
19 is good enough. The door pops open, and you can see a continuation of the corridor beyond. There is a small room ahead, and this one has no discernible like door that you can see. It's just an open doorway. Give me a perception check.
19
19.
for me. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyone else can roll as well if they wish.
Fitz has suddenly become blind
Perception?
Yes, please.
and also can't smell.
Ooh, 23.
Had a 19 as well.
You all hear voices quietly chatting abed.
Shh, Fitz, quiet.
What?
You do not.
No, I
Do you
don't.
really? Okay.
It's maybe it's not a whisper what, but it's not a shout what either.
Okay.
Because I didn't hear the voice. I rolled a nat 1, so I didn't hear the voices.
Exactly. That's why, Tanith said quiet, and so for you to be like, "What?" You would have another PC getting bitch slapped by Tanith if you really did that. It's like, what? Shut the fuck
advance quietly towards the source of the noise.
Okay.
I will follow him quietly.
I also follow with a finger over my lips to make sure that Fitz gets the idea of being quiet.
As her armor goes jangle, jangle, jangle.
Actually, I don't have disadvantage
Oh,
on
you
blah, blah, blah,
don't.
blah, blah.
Excuse me. Pardon my sass.
Because I have mithril splint now. Thank you very much.
Pardon my sass. As her armor goes.
Exactly.
Nice.
I like it.
Nice.
Yeah. You. Sorry. I was finding where I was in my notes. Yeah. You walk through. You can see like hanging from the walls and stuff are like old rusted axes and swords and morning stars, and there's like shields of like spiked black iron, adorning like every 5 or 6 feet. And when you peer into this room, you see that it's much larger than the other room, and kind of ends in what appears to be another doorway. As you can see from the map, up ahead, there is also a turning to the right, though you're not sure where that leads. But the door or the kind of entrance you're looking through is this like really kind of long, open, sort of, what's the word? Wide, I guess. Slender. I'm trying to think of the word. Not long and fat, just long and
Narrow?
thin. Narrow, yeah. It's a narrow room. Thank you, Dan. Sorry, I'm a bit drug-addled.
Okay. I don't know. Do you have a pointer or something?
Yeah.
If you can put that over. So you said there's this turning, this kind of southerly passage
Yeah.
before the wider room.
Yeah, so I imagine you guys are kind of here-ish.
Yes.
Of that size bit. Yeah, so there's this passage going down here,
Yes.
and then the way in. This is the room.
A door into the wider room.
Yeah.
Okay. And the voices come from the wider room.
Yeah, so you're hearing voices kind of in like this vicinity, so like around the corner.
Okay.
In our the notes that we got, we didn't hear anything about traps or anything like that. That I don't
No,
remember here.
don't think so.
Just demon things with burny skin.
That's right.
And you also mentioned puzzles and description.
Do the voices sound human or?
Yeah, they're speaking common.
I definitely thought you were going to say culty.
If we can't make out what they are saying exactly from here, through the door.
You can. It's mostly just a conversation about how shit the accommodations are and how none of them have got any sleep recently, and this place is weird because, and kind of strikes you as similar to the people in Raid. They are struggling to get any sleep at all, and they are complaining of nightmares.
And we slept just fine, correct?
So far.
Can I quietly open the door? Presuming we don't want to go down the other corridor.
It's
just okay.
Yeah.
Can I stealthily poke my head around the room and see, or can we work out how many people are speaking?
Yeah.
Basically, just assess the dangers in the room.
Give me. Yeah, just. I suppose you did already roll a good perception check. You can hear 3 voices.
Okay. I am going to sort of just turn back to the others about the kind of going to do this quietly, ideally.
Tanith nods.
Sneak, just
Okay.
thanks.
Then I will begin to try and sneak into the room. My sword is not aflame. And I will try get into an advantageous position to murderize these people.
Okay, I will take a stealth check from anyone trying to be a stealthy.
Oh yeah. Let's go stealth.
27.
A natural 20 for a total of 28.
You're not sure if anyone's ever seen you people.
Tanith is staying back.
Oh, hang on. The last thing was a stat increase, wasn't it? Because it was 8, and I went up to 20 dex. I think I actually have 11 stealth. 28. But I should go and put that up on other things.
Fitz thinks about going forwards, but then when he sees Tanith holding back, he holds back as well.
Okay.
As well.
So the two who go in do indeed see 3 cultists talking quietly and not having noticed them.
Just kind of wait for Eval's kind of signal
Yeah.
and
So you see they're kind of sitting, there's like a table here with a few chairs, and you see they're all kind of sitting around, and you guys are coming in through this door.
And exits from this room?
There's one here and one here.
Are they both open out, like entryways or doors?
They are both open, yeah.
We hear any other ambient noise from anywhere? Like if we fuck this up, other people are going to hear.
I will take another perception check from you, please.
No problem. 16.
16. Lenore can make it as well if she wishes.
26.
Oh boy, yeah. You hear what sounds like a clamour of more voices kind of through here. This way.
I'll kind of like signal that I hear more voices that way.
Which way was that? South or east?
East.
East. Okay. Okay. Do we still have line of sight to the others, or are we?
Yeah, I imagine they're kind of hanging back here, so... And you
Okay.
guys would be, yeah.
In that case, kind of trying to make contact, like eye contact with Tanith, I'll kind of like tug my ear and then point to the east way, so she knows that we may have company that direction.
Yep.
When this all goes loud, which it will,
Okay.
momentarily.
I will
I'll
say
show
as
that
well,
information from
now
the
you're
kids.
in the room, you can see kind of up in this corner is like a really large gong with a sort of drumstick gong hammer thing standing next to it.
Okay.
Okay. We'll point that
Wait.
information out to the others if they can't see it.
Wish I had mage hand.
Is it at all possible that we could secure the drumstick?
You rolled really good
Stealth
stealth.
action?
Yeah, you can slink on over and pick it up.
Okay, basically I will have secured that, so it will make their lives slightly more difficult to ring that effectively.
Mhm.
But okay, and then I guess ready to do this.
Okay.
So trying to obviously trying to get a surprise. Maybe me and Lenore, because we move quicker, will try and attack the people further away, and the other two who are running in from
Sure.
to the room from a distance will have an easier time getting the closest target.
Sure. You two are going to be first up in initiative and can decide which order you would like to go in, because only two of you.
They're sitting at a table, right?
They are.
go? See how many people you can stun, maybe? To stop them shouting? Or do you want me to go first and try and lessen the numbers if I can kill someone in one go?
Why don't you see if you can kill someone in one go, and then I'll see if I can stun the rest.
What is the angle of the people in the room versus Lenore and Avel right now?
Okay, so I imagine Aval and Lenore are like here, and the people in the room are sitting on these chairs. They're looking this way, and this way.
Whenever Avel does like his ear tug thing, Tanith will pull out the gem of brightness and kind of give him a look.
That's a good idea. I think he likes the idea, but I think not for these three. Maybe for the people. Either if the people are like running through from, if we get swarmed basically from the other room, you could use it, or we can use it for the next room.
I'll make sure that I am covering that doorway then at an angle for blinding. But yeah, that was basically
that would be useful because it won't stop him shouting, but it will disable a lot of people.
Okay.
So he'll be like, I don't know, hand signals, secret language of nods, like soon.
Yeah.
I will.
Like, I think he holds up like a hand for like wait, and then she'll like nod but have it ready.
Totally. I will attempt to run in and murderize one of them.
Give me an attack roll, my son.
These are most definitely cultists, right?
Right.
You say that like I'm confirming it, but
they are. Yes, they are in cult robes.
Yeah.
They're speaking with cultish voices.
Yeah.
They have cultish noses. They're from the sacred land of cult.
Damn noses. Yeah. So he basically, quick as a flash, will run up to the furthest guy and then possibly be standing between two of them, just with his sword through one of them. And that is 17 plus 8 for 24.
Yeah, 24 hits.
No, 25? 25. Max damage dice. That is... Oh, he also bonus actions turned on the flame sword for extra damage, but as he got there, as part of the surprise. Nice. So 8 plus 5 for 13, plus a bunch of sneak.
Much snurk.
11 plus 6 for 17 snurk, and then 8 fire.
8 fire.
So 13, then 17, then 8.
So 38.
Should I say so?
He is still up, I'm afraid.
Good grief. I imagine that was a pretty hefty blow to him, unless these people are much tougher than I imagined.
Yeah, that was a hefty blow. He is near dead, for sure, but not dead.
So, slight surprise as my sword is, still in his chest and he's still alive, and then I kind of like look up to where Lenore's coming from, maybe.
Alright. Just a action economy question. Am I able to go up and attack two that are close to each other and stunning strike both of them? Or attempt to? Or do I just have to focus both my attacks off one person?
Yeah, you can attack other people.
And then try to get stunning strike off on both of them?
Yeah.
Because it says you spend the key points. Okay. So that is going to be a 25 to hit the first one.
Hits.
And then I need a Constitution save.
It's a natural 3.
That's a fail. And he takes 10 points of damage and is stunned.
10 points of damage and is stunned, you say?
Yes. And it's going to be 26 to hit the next one, and I need a con save on that one as well.
These are your attacking ones that haven't been hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a natural 16
For a total of
17.
That's a save. But he does take 14 points of damage.
14. Okay. So
And
yeah.
that's my go.
Yeah, these two
No unarmed?
Oh yeah, I could unarm him, yeah. Pop
You
the
at
other
least get one for free.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be 26 to hit
hits.
for a total of 10 points of damage.
Yeah. These guys are beaten up pretty heavily. You can tell, like, you know, they're people who are used to fighting, you know, but they definitely are, you know, not used to fighting people as strong as you, and so they, the one Avar went after is in a very bad way. The other two are looking pretty rough, but they're also getting to their feet in preparation for, you know, a proper fight. On their turn,
do the others get a surprise, or?
Oh well, the others, yeah, the
surprise
others can
over.
do stuff if they want. I figured they weren't to try and keep quiet, but that would be silly of me. So the others can go.
Yeah, being quiet as in like we weren't
Yeah,
sneaking up into like we weren't gonna rush them.
I was being a
main
dumb.
front raised. Sacred Flame, the one closest to the gong.
Sure, that would be one of the ones. That would be the stunned one.
Okay, so then he has disadvantage on the dex because he's stunned.
I think he just fails, does he not? Like he doesn't get a turn, so.
Yeah. Okay then. Dex save on him or.
Sure. Roll damage.
That is 7 points of radiant damage.
Okay. He would scream in pain if he could. But he sizzles nicely. Anything from you, Fitz?
Is he still alive, or is he...
He is.
Okay. In which case, I will Eldritch Blast him.
I would say the stunned one is not the threat, and the two people are.
My other thought was
Yeah.
the one that hadn't been stunned yet, so let's go with that. The one that Lenore punched but isn't stunned.
Okay. Just between the two of you, you might have been able to do the damage to kill the others, and
Yeah, I
there's
wasn't
the stunned guy left.
I just was thinking about the gong.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, my first thought when I said, okay, when I thought, what's this going to do, was take out the guy who wasn't stunned. But he's going to probably miss with a 14.
No, 14 hits.
Oh, nice.
These guys are just in robes.
Where's my d10? Oh, there it is. 15 damage.
Is that with both blasts? You have to roll for both.
No, that was just the first one.
Okay.
I rolled 10 on the damage. The other one is 13 plus 9, so I know that hits.
Yep.
And that is slightly worse. 12 damage. Both on the unstunned one.
Yeah, he's still going.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Jesus. But they will take their turns to attack. The one stabbed by Aval, slashing with a dagger that he produces. There's a dirty 20 and a natural 1.
Are we not rolling initiative? That was a surprise round.
Yeah, I just said you guys were going first in initiative. So that was a surprise round though, actually. So yeah, we'll roll initiative. My bad.
Yeah.
I was being
I was
a
gonna
dumb.
say they might not get a chance to go.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
With a Tanith has a 20.
Oh, I rolled a 3 plus
Oh,
8
no.
for 11.
I rolled a 2 plus 4 for 6.
That'll be a 17 plus 5, so 22.
6 for Fitz. A 22 for Lenore. Okay, Lenore, you're up first.
I'm gonna lay into the stunned guy.
You do that.
I will. All my attacks have advantage. First one is gonna be a 13 and a Kraken.
Yeah. Both hit.
Well, no, the Kraken is the advantage on it.
Oh, then it hits because it's a. Yep.
14 points of damage on that one.
On the stunned or the non-stunned? Sorry.
The stunned one.
Yeah, he's still up.
20, non-natural.
Hits.
15 points of damage.
Damn.
And unarmed strike for another 20.
Hits. He's looking real rough.
8 points of damage.
Describe how you kill him. This
So,
poor stunned man.
2 quick slashes across the body and a quick roundhouse kick that snaps his neck.
Dope. Tanith.
Okay, so there's an unstunned gentleman.
There's 2 unstunned gentlemen.
And then I'm gonna need both of them to make me a wisdom save as Tanith casts Hold Person.
Natural 1 and a probably not going to beat your DC 11.
Yeah, they're both paralyzed.
Both persons are held. Yeah. Their turn then. Do they get to try and break at the end of their turn?
Yes, at the end of their turn.
Natural 2, natural 7.
Pleasure to be here, boss.
Avo.
Evar's somewhat glad that they are frozen in place. Will try and end the guy that he is with by basically pulling his sword out, but in a different way that it went in. 15. Although I got advantage because he's frozen, isn't he? Oh, that's a crit.
Oh
I
boy.
could roll the damage. This is going to be awful.
You'll definitely kill him, but do roll the damage because I want to hear the number. I love it when rogues crit.
Sure. And you want double dice?
Yeah.
Or, like,
Triple them.
dice
Fuck
roll? Triple, okay.
it. No, double dice, yeah.
And so, holy crap, that's not pleasant. So, from the original stab it is 17 damage, from the sneak attack it is 28 damage, and from the fire it is 15 damage.
Plus 28 plus what? 15.
17 plus 28 plus 15.
That is 60 damage?
Something? Yes.
60.
60. So,
He is dead. twice.
Woohoo!
There is one left.
So yeah, no. And he just kind of looked over to Tanith, like as a thank you that this guy, like, imagine they were about to shout or something and got frozen. He just like pulls the sword out, but like the sword went in like at the point and comes out on the side or something, and he's just the only reason he's still standing is because he's locked his legs in place, probably.
Mm-hmm. He just keels
He doesn't
over.
have a lot of a torso. That's. I have a bonus action actually. I could maybe lightly stab the other guy. I have a
Slightly
spare.
stab him.
I have a spare. Oh no! It would have to be a dagger because rapiers are not light. So that is 18. 17. I think. And where's D4? 9. Because I rolled 4 on the D4. Oh, stab the other guy for 9 damage.
Sure.
Did you roll with advantage?
I'm sorry, I didn't. It didn't crit. However,
Okay.
you don't. I haven't got the 2 weapon fighting, so you don't get the strength bonus, do you? It's just the.
Yeah.
It would just be 4 actually, because it wouldn't be.
Just
my
4.
Dex. Yes, sorry, just 4 because I don't have 2 weapon fighting.
Sure. He looks near enough to death as makes no difference, but it does make a difference. Fits.
Well, now I'm torn.
You
Now
could
I kinda
hit the
like-
gong.
Sorry?
You could hit the gong.
I could hit the gong, but something about the way that Tanith and Abel have been communicating makes me think that's probably not a good idea.
But it would be really funny.
But it would be really funny. I'm also really tempted to throw my boomerang at this guy, just because I have it and I haven't used it yet, and I don't know when I'm ever going to use it.
Do it, as long as you don't fuck up catching it and it hit the gong in the corner of the room.
Oh, please roll a
nat.
natural.
Yeah, let's do it.
If you roll a natural 1, it hits the gong. Liam, I'm
We're
just...
throwing that boomer.
Liam?
Yeah, but
Did
if
you
I
hear
get a
me?
natural 1, then I have advantage, right?
Yes.
Yeah. If
So
you...
I can't possibly roll a nat 1, unless I roll 2 nat 1s.
Liam,
Yes.
if you
I'm
roll a
really
natural...
sorry.
Liam, listen to me.
Anyone
Oh.
can.
If you roll
Yeah,
2
bet.
natural 1s, it hits the gong. If you roll 2 natural 20s, it flies through the temple and hits Morag.
The
Or
final off at the end.
Margot.
Unfortunately, I rolled the 1 because I wanted it to be dramatic. If I rolled a 1, I did. I rolled a 19, so that's probably going to be the one. Yeah, it's a 19 plus 7 for 26.
Yeah, that hits.
6 damage.
Describe how he is ended by a fucking boomerang.
I love Aval comes forward and jabs him with the dagger, and he looks up kind of confused, like, what are you doing? And then he just gets digged in the head by this boomerang flying out of nowhere, and it's enough to knock his lights out for good. And then the boomerang comes back and Fitz grabs it in a super cool way.
I like it. So the room falls silent. You see what appears to be where are we? Yeah. You see aside from the gong on the side, there's little else in here. The table that they were all sitting at has like the remains of like a disappointing looking breakfast, and but aside from that, there is, as I will say, a doorway to the south, a doorway to the east, and then back the way you came, another southern doorway.
Oh, I was going to say Fitz would be tempted to check out that corridor.
Sure, you want to head down the corridor?
Down the back through the door we just came
Yeah,
through.
yeah,
Down that, yeah, there you go. That's the one.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Tanith is gonna keep guard on the hallway that Avel pointed out to her.
Sure. You find Fitz, this room is something like a maybe a refuse pile, or they seem to have just been chucking rubbish here, and you can see there's like whole manner of like kind of ripped clothes, bloody bandages, like old bits of food. It's a pretty horrible smelling place. If you want to search it, you can, but it seems to be mostly just rubbish.
Fitz is going to hold his breath and then dive into the pile of garbage.
Give me an investigation check.
It's not great, fellas. I'll
Garbage.
tell you, it's a 7.
A 7. Yeah, it just seems like rubbish.
Okay. Fitz returns to the others. He takes a banana peel off his head and throws it back to the refuse pile.
Does he smell awful?
Yeah, he smells pretty fucking bad. Yeah.
And Abel wrinkles his nose.
Oh, right. I prestidigitate myself clean.
All right. But yeah, there's 2 other ways you can go if you wish.
Towards the noise, quietly, again.
Yeah, the noise.
Sure. So, presuming you're just stealthing, I will take another stealth check just as you're trying to be stealthy from different people.
Absolument.
That's me and Fitz
25.
too, yeah?
Yes, please.
There you go.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
I'm finally in the good guy group. I got 26.
I got 27.
13.
Okay. Let me just a little cheeky little. Oh, you are very lucky. It seems there is something of an argument going on, and the raised voices allow you to approach without being heard. You can see this room is pretty big compared to the others. It has it's again this big square room. There's 2 doors to the south, and like a load of rubble and stuff to the north. You can also see that there appears to be something like 6 cultists all sitting around. This kind of seems like the main sort of living area that they've been using. Like you see bedrolls like lying everywhere, and more of these cultists, as well as one who looks a little more scary than the others. Their black robes are very like ragged, and it's hard to make out exactly what is kind of up with them, but they appear to be not human, perhaps elven or something, and you can see that there's like a long kind of black sword hanging from their belt.
Your overlay's freaking out, man.
Sorry.
We are getting lots of grey box.
I don't know how to make it stop doing that. It's up.
Yeah, it's good now.
Okay.
Might have been like a connection thing. I
don't know. Yeah, it's because I can see it doing it again.
Yeah, it didn't. I just did then.
Maybe it doesn't do it when I'm like I'm clicked on the Hangouts tab. Yeah, that seems to make it stop. I don't know. Okay.
Time for a gem of brightness?
Yeah, with the 6 people in here, I presume it's going to be quite difficult to get into the room in any advantageous position, so might be just time for you to run out there and brightness them and we try leap on them.
What are they arguing about, Regan?
One of them.
Or did that count?
It seems like someone's food has been stolen.
Read?
My name was written on it, Egger.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I can't read, Thomas.
Amazing.
Yeah, if there's a place for Tanith to like run out and blast them all in a 30-foot cone, she will try and do that. No, 15. No, yeah, no. Wait, hold on. Yeah, 30-foot cone.
Sure. Okay. You can get all of them in that easily.
Yep. 5 charges of the gem has been spent. That is a Constitution saving throw from everybody.
From everybody, you say?
Everybody.
Alrighty then. Fail. What's the DC?
It is Gem's DC, not mine. 15.
Okay. That's a success. That's another natural 18. That's a natural 20. That's a fail with a 6. And that's a fail with a 5. So
manage.
Half.
Oh, yeah. So 3 of them fail, which are 3 cultists. So the 2 cultists and the kind of leadery boss-looking one are unharmed.
Yeah.
I'll put their positions on here for you. So they're kind of, most of them are arrayed around here, but the leadery one was kind of over here. So your blast kind of went like that.
Gotcha. That's my surprise go.
Sure.
Do we get a surprise go?
Yes, everybody gets a surprise go.
Surprise!
Go.
Go!
Yes.
The guys who are blinded, you have advantage on melee attacks. No, all attacks on the blinded guys.
Every single attack.
Might be worth focusing them to get them out of the way. Do you want me to go first? Or do you want to go, Leno? Or even Fitz?
I can go.
Go!
If Fitz has something area of effect, now's the time to do it
Yeah,
before you
and
guys
it-
rush in.
Yes,
Good.
an AoE would be nice.
Huh?
I'm asking myself if I have that. Let me check. I have shooty lasers from my mouth. Oh, I do. I also only have 2 spell slots, though, is the issue.
Yeah, but
Oh, there's a
6
lot of
guys.
guys here.
Yeah, six guys and a leader.
Fitz does a cool forward flip off his hand, and when his hands hit the ground, there is a thunderous shockwave as he casts Shatter
Oh,
Voice.
in the sphere.
kind of
10-foot radius sphere. I'm assuming I can catch them all.
You can catch all these guys.
That's cool. That's fine enough by me. They need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. I will actually move this tab over to here.
I don't know why in my brain Fitzberg looks like an anime character. It's really weird in my brain.
Because you've got a weird brain?
That's probably true.
An anime brain.
Yeah.
Is that everybody but the boss?
Yep.
Okay. Con saves.
Yes, yes. Sorry. Thank you. My
DC is 17.
18, 7,
87.
10, 7, 12.
I think it's because my charisma is 5, and then I also have the rod of Pack Keeper.
I may.
Liam,
Yes.
these 2 succeed. Oh wait, do they have disadvantage because they're blinded?
No, because it's
Okay.
Dex, not Con.
Then
Or
those
it's Con, not. Yeah.
those 2
If it was a
succeed.
Dex save, they'd have disadvantage.
So that's. Whew! Okay. I may not have enough D8s. Three, 7, 11.
I think we're about to break stealth, but certainly with a shatter going off, probably broken stealth.
That's,
Yeah.
that is 24 thunder on the ones that failed and 12 on the ones that succeeded.
Okay. So, fail, 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 succeed, succeed. Okay. So yeah, these 2 are they're all right, but they're also blinded. These three are shattered, but can see. It's a bad time for a lot of people. But now, I believe we will roll initiative again. It's been a very combat-heavy session.
I mean, Avel and Lenore haven't done their surprise
Oh,
rounds. but-
yes, shit, sorry.
I wondered if the shower had maybe blown it. Oh, okay, fair enough.
I imagine the surprise
Go on,
round
go on.
goes off simultaneously, so...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be very chaotic. They'd be like, what
We
the fuck?
were just, order of operations, trying to get off an AoE
Yeah.
before
For now.
allies jumped in. That's all.
Go, Lenore.
That's
Oh.
why Tanith went first with the blindy. Sorry, Jade. Go Lenore.
Blindy. Ooh, such a good time.
I would like to
Good on.
slashy a blind one, please.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. Dan, you have inspiration for recognizing a Mighty Boosh reference.
Thanks.
So yeah, in fact, I'll call you Lenore. Everyone's got
That is-
different. Yeah.
So that is going to be a 26 to hit for the first one.
Cool. Hits.
Kraken for the second one.
Heck yeah.
Hits.
And I'm going to roll my unarmed is going to be 19.
Hits.
Alright. Let's get that Kraken out of the way. $15 points of damage for the Kraken. 12 points of damage for the other one. And then my unarmed strike. Don't you go to sleep on me, laptop.
Don't do it.
Don't you do it. That is going to be 7 points of damage on my unarmed strike.
You almost got him.
I roll like shit on the unarmed strike, so I'm blaming that dice. In fact, that dice is going to jail.
Totally should just flurry right now and kill him.
He
Yeah,
is really
flurry.
nearly dead.
Flurry.
Flurry.
McFlurry.
That'll be 27
Hits.
to hit for 11 points of flurry damage.
Flurry damage.
Flurry
Yeah,
damage.
describe how you kill it.
So just kind of like in the chaos of the moment, quick slice across the torso, jab the longsword into his gut, and then just kind of pop him twice with an elbow.
Yeah, nice. And he goes down pretty quickly. Avel.
One of the ones who failed the shatter but is not blinded, because I'm guessing the blinded people are going to be
Yeah, so that'd be these two.
relatively useless. Yes, I'm going to try and stab one of them to take them out of
Okay.
the ensuing
So kind
rounds
of running
of
up here.
combat. 16.
Hits.
Stab. 11 plus. Oh boy. So 11 stab, 16 sneak, 12 fire. That was some big rolls on those latter dice. Like max rolls almost.
Describe how you kill him.
I come running in after Lenore, after the booms, after the blinds, and spear a guy right through his gut.
Yeah.
Kind of all the way to the hilt, and then push him off, and turn to the other dude who is not blinded.
Yeah, for sure. And now we roll initiative.
Send my regards to Margot.
I got a dirty 20.
16.
Stamers. 16.
11 plus 8 for 19.
that's it. 2 plus 2 for 4 for the cultists. Oh, but that's a filthiest of 20s for
Mr. Boss.
He doesn't have a name, but he's in charge. So he's going first. He is going to run for Fitz, because Fitz seems like kind of a dick, you know, with that shatter.
Does that take him through Tanith's threat range?
No, she's here, unless she moved.
No,
He's like within melee of you, but yeah.
Okay.
He's
trying to save my buddy.
For sure. He swings his shadowy sword twice. As a 16 on the first.
Ducks it.
A 17 on the second.
That one hits because my armor class is currently 17.
Okay.
Mage armor.
You take 8 piercing damage. And 13 necrotic damage.
Zoink, Scoob.
In addition, your strength score is reduced by 1.
Oh, nice. It's still -1.
Keep track of what your strength score is, because if it drops to 0, you die.
Gotcha.
Let's
see. Override score 8. Oh, yeah, I should put other one.
Sorry. Well, I don't like him hitting Fitz like that.
What you gonna do about it?
Huh?
I'm saying Fitz mules and he ducks the first swing, but then as he comes up and he gets jabbed, he mules in pain, like a sad cat.
Let's see, what am I gonna do about it?
Are you getting all up ins?
Sure it is.
Yeah. I am up ins. I am going to... Can't guiding bolt because he's right next to me. So... Okie dokie. I am going to... ask him to make a charisma saving throw as Tanith says, yeah, so you guys are all big on, you know, these old gods. How about you go say hi to her for me and see how you like it as she casts banishment on them.
He politely declines to make the saving throw. And by that, I mean rolls a 19. Hey, that's pretty
Fuck
good.
him then. Yeah, okay. I was gonna try and take him out. Him and his shadowy sword out of the equation. Did not happen. Can't do anything else because I cast a spell. So that's my turn.
Ava, your go.
Woo! I murdered the guy who's next to me.
Yeah.
And there is one other non-blindy, but
This
quite
guy-
heavily injured person.
This guy doesn't look too bad. The others look real bad. Well,
The
pretty
two
bad.
who are blinded.
Yeah, this top guy doesn't seem like
Yes.
he's been hit too bad, but he's blind.
Okay.
These 3 look pretty bad.
You say 3, but I killed one of them. And so did Lenore. I thought that guy that I'm standing...
Oh, yeah, sorry,
next to
I didn't
died.
remember. I was going to say, like, I was looking at my notes and thinking I'd made a mistake with my notes, but it's actually I've made a mistake by not rubbing out. Okay, these 2 look fine. The one you
They
killed
look
is on
bad.
minus 13 health.
Nice. The one who got shattered, who is not blind, but relatively dead, I'm going to finish off before he can hit me.
Not
Ideally.
blind, you said.
Yes.
Okay.
Good old not blind, because I believe them to be less of a threat. 13 plus 8 for 21.
21 hits.
Stabba-dabba-doo.
Oh, that took me a second.
Oh.
Absolutely fantastic.
Oh, it's pure magic.
I did 11 stabbing damage and 11 sneaky damage and 7 fire damage.
Describe how you kill him.
Oops, sorry.
So you were a murderer tonight.
Yeah, Dan's going fucking ham.
The flame tongue rapier is doing me good. So he said send my regards to Margot to the other guys. He slides off his blade and he's already turned to face the new guy. And there'll just be like a swing through the air, and he'll cut like the very front of his neck, and then there'll be that like Tarantino blood splatter.
Yeah, and he's just like and drops. And I imagine Aval's suitably badass, covered in blood.
Am I in combat with the other blind guy, or can I maneuver around freely?
You.
In fact,
Rules as written, he would have disadvantage on the opportunity attack.
Yeah.
he would if I was in combat.
But he will get.
I could disengage with a bonus action, actually, couldn't I?
Bonus.
Yeah.
Being a rouge.
Being a rouge, I will leave the two blinded guys because the scary guy with the sword needs more distractions. So I will move into combat with the scary guy with the sword.
Sure. So you're scooting all the way back here.
Ideally, if I could scoot, I would scoot.
You can scoot. You will take an attack of opportunity. Oh no, you're disengaging as a bonus.
Disengage, scoot.
Yes, disengage, scoot. Okay. Then that dude's getting fucked up. It's Fitz and Lenore's go. You guys determine who goes first. But
On you go, Lenore.
in the fiction,
Have a
you're
ball.
acting simultaneously.
I shall go to Mr. Bossman.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Dick.
and my luck has run out. That's gonna be 17 to hit and a 14 to hit for my slashies.
They both hit actually.
Oh, okay. One is 11 damage, the other is 9 damage. Flurry of blows.
Sure. Is this magical damage?
It is because monk.
Because monk.
And then it's gonna be 21 for the first unarmed,
Yep.
and 23 for the second.
Both hit.
6 damage for the first and 9 damage for the second.
Okay.
Also
Yeah.
magical because monk.
He's looking pretty beat now. Mr. Pauper.
Okay. I'm gonna have to. This area isn't dim light or darkness, is it? It's pretty light over here.
Yeah, it's torchlight. It's not, it's kind of,
Sure.
there's some shadows, but yeah, it's not dim.
Cool. In which case, I'm just gonna have to Eldritch Blast him in the face.
Do it then, coward.
It'll be a disadvantage because of
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
closeness. Sorry, buddy.
You could always just take a step out of his combat range.
Then I'll get bit, and I don't want to get bit. I'm just gonna take the dice. It's an 18 and then a 4. So that's 4 plus. Oh shit. Where are they? 4 plus 9 for 13.
Miss.
Figured. Other beam. 7 and 9 for 16.
16 hits.
Oh yes. So the first blast goes a bit wide, and as he towers over me, but then I just shoot another beam from my mouth directly into his physog. That's not a D10, you muppet.
Right in the Vizog.
Right, fucking Vizog. I missed my dice tower. Sorry, I'll just read them off. It's only 6 damage, unfortunately.
Okay.
Guys, it's okay. I have a plan.
All right. The cultists are going to do various things. One of them. They can't. Okay.
I'm up engaged with the boss man, right?
You are.
Alright.
This is not his go though. His goes next.
I was just looking at the map.
Yeah. Yeah. I can zoom in a little bit. So everyone's engaged with the boss man. Yeah. Okay. One of the cultists is going to cast Spiritual Weapon. And you see this large, dope ass looking spiky sword kind of appear like here. It's quite big in that drawing, but it's not that big in real life. Just shrink that down a little bit. And it is going to appear next to Aval.
Does he need to be able to see to target me with said weapon?
No,
No? Okay.
it just it doesn't
Margot,
mention
guide
seeing
me.
at all. Yeah.
Interesting.
Margot, take the wheel.
Point of order.
When you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5
It's
feet of
gonna
the
have
weapon.
disadvantage because it's a melee spell attack, though.
Okay.
Okay. Kind of.
I rolled 2 18s.
That seems kind of shit, but okay.
I mean,
Because like, how would he know where to put it? Because he's not where he was standing when.
true,
he
but
got
he
blinded.
can hear everyone being on his boss. So, based on that, I think it's pretty fair that he would know roughly where to put it, and he rolled with disadvantage.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I can take it. I can take it. He had the disadvantage. Godly, I guess. Now.
Yeah, you do only take 5.
I was going to say
Radiant.
this anyway, and I know it's only 5 damage, but I was going to do evasion or whatever it was. Uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
Reaction to half that 5 to a 2.
2. Nice. Yeah, so it just
being
catches you
swung
in a
at by a massive godly sword. He's
Yeah.
probably going to turn.
You catch it. It catches you with a glancing blow, at best. Meanwhile, the other one, you hear the boss man shout, "Attend me!" And again, this one doesn't say he needs sight, so he will cast Shield of Faith on Mr. Bossman. So he has +2 AC. And then the cultists are going to start vaguely wandering in your guys' direction, but can't do much. Then it's this shadowy figure's turn. He is going to swing his shadowy sword twice. Once at Lenore and once at Tanith. Lenore, there's going to be a natural 20 to hit you.
What's the total? Just out of curiosity.
28.
Damn.
And 15 to hit Lenore, which I believe misses. Oh, Tanith, which I believe misses. Yes.
Yeah, defo.
Okay, so you take
A
Lenore.
lot of damage.
Cancel it, Mina, cancel it.
I wish.
Mina, help me.
Wrong cleric.
11 piercing, and
Oh, no, the necrotic.
21 necrotic.
Oh.
And I'm not going to be cruel and double the strength score reduction. Am I going to be? No, that's not how that works. But it could be. But no, your strength score is reduced by 3.
3?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a D4.
Mhm.
Right, okay. Oh, that would have been awful.
Yeah.
If you doubled that.
Just out of curiosity. Oh, that was a 4. No shit. You would have...
-7.
What is your strength score, Lenore? Just out of curiosity.
It was 16.
Okay.
Okay.
So you had plenty, but you know, if it's
Yeah.
if you were a Dan character and had 7 strength, then
I'm
you
glad
would be
hit
dead.
that, because I would be dead. Almost.
Oh, we just survived.
Well, that was a fun turn, Tanith.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
That was really hit. Hell of a start.
Lenore's had a rough day. A really, really rough day.
Oh no, my good
A
arm!
couple of days. On my good arm.
Tanith is
walking
going
anywhere
to
again.
be a petty bitch and is going to cast a spell magic on that Shield of Faith.
Ooh. Get in.
That's filthy. I like it.
That's filthy.
And she just stares at him and says, "Stand on your own 2 feet, coward." And for bonus action, because it doesn't, I can't actually do it. She's gonna try and kick him in the nads.
You can have an inspiration for that whole turn. But
Thank you.
Because you already have one, you can give it to someone else.
No, I used mine.
Oh, I thought you didn't end up using it and let Aval take your role.
No,
instead.
I had to use it. I used it again for
fair.
there was something that we did in the other room.
And it's yours.
Yeah.
The stealth check.
Mhm.
Because it would have been I did roll a 2, and with the
Oof.
advantage, it turned into
More than a 2.
13.
Aval.
Evo! I was going to go and stab the guy who did the Shield of Faith, so you haven't got rid of it. He is thankful for.
There is a dirty great
big
sword
old-
behind you.
Big old dirty great sword stab. That is, I've rolled a 6, plus 8 for 14. I'm going to presume that's not hitting, and I'm going to take Tanith's lead and use an inspiration.
A 14 hits.
Oh, a 14 does hit. Oh man.
The boss man is this?
The boss man,
Yeah,
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 so he had
14
more armor
hits.
than 14.
No, he would have with the Shield of Faith, but
Sure.
clutch Tanith.
Okay. Clutch Tanith in a different way.
Yeah.
It sounds mildly inappropriate.
Uh,
No, he was saying that he wasn't doing the inappropriate thing.
No, I mean clutch Tanith in a different way. Sounds as a sentence. Sounds like something Donald Trump would say.
Oh, no.
oh no! Don't invoke
Okay.
him.
Yeah.
Don't speak his name.
You know, I could have gone my whole weekend without hearing his name. Thanks, Rob.
Oh, we're gonna have a whole show dedicated to it soon.
Clutcher in the Tanith.
No, but here's something.
Oh,
No.
yeah. I mean,
Jade.
Jade, that's
You made it fair.
Jade, that's what I was thinking of. But hey,
Yep.
I was talking with a friend while Dan's rolling damage and stuff. We were like, I can't wait for a Donald Trump biopic. Who would you get to play Trump? Danny DeVito. Tell me that's not the best film you've ever heard of.
I would probably give it a watch.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
This raw sexual charisma.
Well, just
Sexual charisma.
just Danny DeVito. You know, being himself, but like he isn't always sunny, where obviously he's tiny, but no one mentions it. And it's just like, everyone acts like he's normal.
And he has like those really small hands that you get.
Mm-hmm. But just him all tanned up with this stupid toupee. Oh, it would be glorious.
So what you're saying is Danny DeVito starring in Cheeto and Chief?
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
I'd watch it.
Good. We should watch it together.
Okay.
Stream it.
Sorry, Eva, you were killing this guy.
Attempting to. That is a good 12 damage from the stab, then 14 from the sneak, and 7 from the fire.
What was that? The first one, sorry?
12, 14, 7.
12, 14, 7. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
He's not dead though. Only just. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Lenore, do you mind if I go first on this turn? Unless Abel has more, sure.
No.
Cool. Before I describe what I do, I'm gonna roll because I want it to be cool, but I want to make sure I hit before I do the cool thing. Or I think is a cool thing. I hope it's a cool thing. It won't be a shit thing. It's gonna be a shit thing. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's a 17 plus 9 for 20. More than 14 anyway.
It is.
So Fitz, his eyes kind of glow black for the first time. It's sus. His claws kind of start radiating this like dark energy, and he just yells, "Stop hurting my friends!" And he puts his hand like to the back of the, because the guy's facing Lenore, I think, and he puts his hand to the back of the guy's head and casts his vampiric touch.
Ooh.
Now I do 4d6 damage, and I heal half of that.
I'm afraid, Liam, you do 0 damage. He's immune to necrotic.
Correct.
And I so wanted that to go well for you, and then I just glanced over at the stat block. I was like, oh, Liam.
Carry
Oh,
on.
no. So, just for coolness, he will turn around to you as you do this, and you see your spell kind of do nothing, and I imagine, like, Fitzberg's eyes, like, kind of fade back to normal and go a bit wide. He's like, oh, fuck. And the kind of leader goes, all right, I'll just hurt you instead, and prepares to strike. But Lenore's go.
Yeah.
But I tried to kick him in the nuts.
And you got duly compensated for that.
Okay.
If
I
you had,
rolled my what's it called? I'm rolled my inspiration on that as well to try and get a crit.
oh,
Liam.
if he had 1 health, see, I would let you kill him with a kick in the balls. But he has more than 1 health.
No. I was talking about him threatening Fitz after Tana, kicked him in the balls.
But I was giving Liam something cool. Because
Okay.
he used a lot of resources to do shit up.
Anyways,
So I rolled a 28.
Describe how you kill him.
So I go, yeah, don't hurt his friends, and run him through the back with the sword.
Yeah, and you see he kind of like, his chest like caves in, and he gasps and like fades into this rope that just hangs on the end of your sword, and like his own kind of shadowy blade like falls from his grasp and just vanishes before it hits the ground. You can use the rest of the attacks that you have on the cultist behind you.
Alright, so that's going to be
On the
one,
birds.
one sword and 1 unarmed strike on a pleb.
Sure.
I've just also realised, didn't they get an attempt to not be blinded?
Yeah,
on that
I
turn?
also just realised that. I will give them that attempt now. That's a natural 16 for a 17. And a natural 2. Does the 17 save? See?
the DC's 15 because it's the gem.
Okay, then this one is no longer blind.
So this is going to be 20 points of damage all up from a slice and a pop.
Slice and a pop. Okay, describe how you kill him.
So run the other guy through, kind of clean the sword, turn around, pop the other one, and run him through.
I like it.
Have I caught up to Aval's body count yet?
I mean, you've killed a few. Killed a fair few, I think. Dealing some serious damage. It's just I do all my damage in 1 hit, and you do all your damage in like 4. So It evens out. Kind of. Maybe.
It's okay. I mean, that last one was kind of a big guy, so he's like probably like 2 of them.
Yeah, he counts as more than one. But don't tell Gimli. Oh.
It's actually Fitz's go now. Fitz shouldn't have gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I said for Fitz to go.
No, I said, hey Lenore, let me go first because I want to do something cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's okay. And then she said,
Yeah.
okay. And then I did
Oh.
bugger all. And then she went.
So it's Cult's
Yeah,
go.
we're-
Okay.
Yep.
He is going to run. Oh, this one's dead. Yes. Oh, he's still blinded. So he is going to run some number of feet this way. Oh, I fucked that up.
Right
oh,
through us.
Yeah, he's gonna run like here and try and make an attack. That's a natural 20, but he has disadvantage. Oh, that's a 6. He misses. But Spiritual Weapon gets an attack on Aval. That's a natural 8, so fails. Okay, just end him. It's Tanith's go.
Tanith will gladly end him. How hurt does he look?
Pretty bad.
Hmm.
Very bad.
Okay. He can make me a dex save then.
Kick
Disadvantage.
in the nuts.
Like,
Kick him in the nuts.
18
I mean, I would, but this does more damage.
or 12 for a 14. Uh-huh.
9 points of radiant damage.
He
And
does.
yeah.
Describe it, please.
Radiant flames just erupt and fuck him.
Oh God,
Oh,
I don't want to
Jesus.
watch that.
No.
In the adult.
So the leader dude disappeared whenever
Yeah.
he died.
Yeah, you have this room to yourselves.
I want to help someone investigate that cloak that he was wearing.
So sorry, the leader dude like disintegrated or something.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
vanished into nothing but a
He
cloak.
did a Yoda.
He did do a Yoda.
Does he leave his sword?
No, his
No,
sword vanished as well, I'm
that-
afraid.
Yeah, it was a
Okay,
shadow
leaving cloak
flame.
but not sword. Okay. I will, taking Tannis' heavy hinting, investigate the cloak with assistance.
As they do that, I'm going to expend the charge that my Rod of Packkeeper has to get back 1 spell slot.
Ew.
Mm.
I got 16 looking at the cloak.
Okay, it seems to be some kind of magical cloak.
Ooh.
In fact, you recognize this as a cloak of displacement.
Ooh.
But we didn't have disadvantage to hit him, though.
No, but,
Okay.
you know,
Apparently I wasn't wearing it properly.
he wasn't attuned.
what
Also,
else was on this
someone in
person
the
they would've
session
tuned to?
zero said they wanted to fight a shadow assassin, so you got to fight a shadow
Mm.
assassin.
Hmm.
Don't know why anyone would
Nope.
ask to fight something
Nope.
that reduces your strength modifier with, by the way, no information as to how long that lasts. It just says reduces their strength. So, I guess that fucker's permanent.
Sure.
I want to find out who said I want to fight a shadow assassin.
I think
I'm
the
sure like a
session's-
lesser restoration or
I was
my
going to say,
help?
let's
Yeah.
greater restoration.
Yeah, we'll say a greater restoration.
I'm
Hey,
not-
guys, guess what kind of spell level I don't have yet?
I'm not.
Great
I'm
guy.
not.
Hmm.
I'm not fretting it now because I can still do dex-based stuff. So
I'm not fretting it now because it's not affected me in any way whatsoever because it took my
Okay.
9 to an 8.
Yeah. Tanith does not have greater restoration abilities yet. So, I'm glad you guys don't care.
How many
I
boards do you have to
care.
kill to get you up to that level?
Huh?
I said, how many boars do we have to kill to get you to that level?
I don't know.
You do have a dire goat.
not gonna kill
Blood
Jason.
sacrifice.
I think it might be
Yeah.
the next level, whatever level I get 5th level spells at.
Do
Might be next.
Yeah, we're only level 9 right now.
do
Or
we
8.
happen to hear like the sound of any like footsteps coming towards us? Like our combat has attracted any attention?
It's dead silent now.
Mm.
Dead.
Should
So,
ring.
unless anyone particularly protests, Ava will swing the cloak over his shoulders and carry on, I guess.
Sure.
No, I think it's good on either you or Fitz, so. But Fitz is out of combat and you're in combat, so it makes more sense on you.
Yay! I get a thing.
Da-da-da-da.
Do you stick your phoenix feather quill like through it like a cloak pin?
I would, but it is gone until the next moon. And it reappears.
Oh, I
The
see, I
feather is
see.
destroyed on use and then reappears on the next full moon,
Oh.
unfortunately.
You can't accessorize with your phoenix feather for 10 days.
He will be incredibly sad about that now that you brought it up. No. Is this cloak awful? You said it was like ragged,
Yeah, it's
or was
pretty.
there other parts?
It's pretty ragged, but it's not like gross. It's just kind of
Okay.
looks like it's been through the wars.
Okay, so he's more, dashing now.
There you go.
Yeah, it's like
Rugged.
You look like Aragorn. You know how his cloak's kind of got holes in it and weather worn. Like you wear it
That
well.
is never a bad thing.
Mm.
He in fact should gain charisma, arguably, because
Mhm.
Viggo Mortensen is a charismatic bastard. Sure. Oh.
Just
Yeah,
explore
I
south
explore.
of here.
Yes.
Okay. Could everyone make me an investigation check, please? Just while you're in this room.
Ooh, 18.
Fitz is very upset that his vampiric touch did nothing and is kind of moping in the corner.
Dio.
Kraken.
Yeah, because your mommy's mad at you.
I rolled another fucking nat 1.
I balanced that with Kraken for a total of 20.
Nice.
I got 13.
Wow.
Okay. Lenore and Tanith both notice that this rubble at the north seems to actually have some kind of passage beyond it as well.
You want to go north?
So
Yeah, I think so.
the places you haven't been are here, here, and here, and here. And Fitz did a shit job over there.
But
Literally.
we don't know that.
No.
Do we want to clear out these southern areas real quick before we go through? Does it look like the rubble was placed there intentionally to block off the passage, or like they didn't even know that there was a thing
No,
behind it?
it looks like they tried to block it off.
They tried to block it off. Let's clear these other areas real quick.
Okay.
And I believe that Fitz is a competent individual, so I'm not going to go and double check his work.
Yep.
Your funeral.
You would be sorely mistaken.
You said there was nothing. Tanith believes you. Aren't you happy that she trusts you?
It's exactly what he wants.
I believe we should probably check the freer corridors before trying to explore the northern one. Shall we go
Yeah.
back into the previous
Yeah.
room?
Yeah.
And do that
I guess
south
while
then?
we're over here, we might as well go and double check what Fitz was looking at.
Just to be sure.
Just to be sure.
We all speaking like Patrick Warburton.
Hey, DM, I want to go back over there and double check there what Fitz was up to.
Let's make sure that Fitz isn't a total loser.
Hey, Peter! That's the vibe I got from Liam's.
Hey, Fitzburg.
Right, we're gonna
Hey,
poison
Fitzburg.
Cusco.
We're gonna poison
It's
Cusco.
poison for Fitzburg.
All right. Well, anyone checking over here can make a investigation check. Anyone going down here can make a death saving throw.
Death save.
That is a dirty 20 for double checking fits.
A very dirty 20, as it was the jug pile.
Heyo.
Ayo.
You find a gold ring.
Oh,
Ew.
gold ring in junk pile.
You do. It's a magical gold ring, in fact.
I'm checking down the corridor that I did go to, so I don't see Tanith going back to check my work because she doesn't trust me.
Oh.
She just wanted some junk, yo.
Some junk.
Junk in that trunk.
Yeah, because this kind of looks like the refuse of like the people's belongings and stuff, right? So I think Tanith would double check that to make sure there's not anything that can be returned to some loved one.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh no, there it is. I thought I lost it. You find Haver's lucky ring.
Haver's lucky ring.
Yeah, there's the link for it. Anytime you're wearing this ring and you reach into your pocket up to 10 times a day, you'll find a gold piece.
And when I haver,
So it's just 10 gold a day
Mm-hmm.
thing.
It's not that bad. Short
that's
change.
to help repaying back the boy for the thing.
Huh?
Like,
Also, by the way, that link leads to page not found. I don't know if that's just on mobile. But it is doing it on.
oh,
I could see it.
yeah, I think you have to have a character in one of my sharing campaigns. But I thought you
I do.
did, Liam.
Uso. Or Kai, sorry. Uso's title.
You have
Hmm,
Fitz.
oh well. Exactly. The other one.
Yeah.
It's a bit sus.
Yeah, but it's I mean, yeah, to a D&D
You just
character,
explained it.
sure it's not massive, but to a random peasant, that's life-changing. So, you know,
Yeah.
it's a pretty good find.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the wrong thing.
I'm going to.
Do I actually need to make a death saving throw for checking down there?
No.
Okay, cool.
You
I figured.
You do for me stabbing you in the back.
Oh no! If
What do
only
we
I could
find?
help that fucking shadow boy.
Who says you find anything? Maybe you just find eternal
No.
damnation.
Not
You
peace and love
see,
and happiness.
in this room, there's no cultists or anything, but kind of right
Could that be a-
set in here, you see a ruined statue. This man, kind of tall, wild hair, arms outstretched, like his hands kind of, his palms facing upwards, like a knight swearing on their sword. He's got these like kind of carved robes across his form, but you also see like the statue is splattered with blood and has been like smashed and broken in places. Like a hand is missing most of its fingers, and it's like there's some splashes of blood and stuff on it.
When you said he had his arms outstretched, I immediately thought he was T-posing.
No, in front of him.
Tanith is gonna mend the pieces of the broken statue.
You don't have all the bits, unfortunately. You can mend like some of the sections, but not all of the rubble from the statue is at its feet.
Gonna do what I can.
It's pretty smashed up, pretty heavily damaged.
Does this look particularly like a certain green wild man
Make an investigation
slash
check.
god?
Yeah, does it look like Dovane? Or
19
Davnal?
plus 7 for 26.
Downav C is the name.
Danav. Oh, sorry.
No worries. I'm just making sure that you have all the information at your disposal. You see he's in like his hair has like it's rubbed away in a lot of places, but you do see like twigs and leaves kind of like carved into his hair,
in some places, and the impressions of leaves on his clothes. He does seem very natural. And as you're kind of snooping around, you see on the back of the base of the statue, like you have to wipe away some blood and stuff. But you see one word. It just says Manius in the chat for you.
Fitz
There.
reads the word aloud.
Fitz doesn't see it, only Aval sees it.
Oh,
I
never mind.
looked. What are you doing,
Fitz,
my
don't
head,
say shit.
cat? Get out of my head. Fitz, do you mind cleaning the statue up a little bit?
Okie dokie. Prestidigitate the statue clean.
Okay.
Yay. It says Manius. Be the figure, but we've been denied meeting. He says to the others. It looks like a man of the
Perhaps.
wilds. Any like significant piece that seems to be missing? You know, like something set in a chest or the base, or something like a gem or gold or
nothing like
anything?
that. You see, though I'll say with that investigation check, his hat, like the way his hands are, his thumbs are kind of over top. Looks like maybe the statue could have held something at one point, but like it's hard to tell if he's just kind of reaching out or if he is actually supposed to have been holding something. But
Like big enough for the statue, like potentially a staff or a sword.
yeah,
or
something of that ilk,
some-
for sure.
maybe if we find what it used to hold. It wouldn't have matched up to that black blade that guy was wielding. This is too big, right? Or is it like more humanoid size?
Yeah, that black blade was like curved and stuff. It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't look like, you know. It probably, you could get it to fit in his hands, but it doesn't look like it was made to fit in his hands. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Wasn't anything in the junk pile that looked like it might work there?
No, nothing you saw.
Okay. Maybe we'll find something in the other southern passage.
Maybe we will. So I accidentally wrote thumbers, and I kind of love it now. I got rid of it for notes, but his thumbers over the top.
His thumbers are over the top.
Shall we take a gander down the other passages?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. And as you head for the other passages, we will end the session there.
Gasp.
What a cliffhanger.